Hi! Notice anything different? Actually, there's a lot of things different in this clip. For one, I moved my bedroom around completely and put up some wallpaper, put up some wall hangings. Yes. Oh, and also I got my braces off. Yeah! So I've been going back and forth about how to structure this video. I didn't know if I wanted to make it a vlog of me getting my braces off or if I should just do a complete documentation journey of having braces. But I came to the conclusion I'm gonna kind of incorporate a little bit of both. You'll just see snippets of my journey with braces and it'll conclude with me getting them removed, which is today. It is Tuesday, July 2nd. What a journey it has been. I'm gonna summarize my journey with adult braces. Firstly, here are my teeth. Yeah! I'm gonna start off this video just informing you about why I chose to get adult braces. Also, why I didn't get them as a teenager. For starters, my top teeth have always been pretty straight. My bottom teeth, however, grew in extremely crooked. It wasn't like a huge insecurity of mine because I know you don't really see your bottom teeth when you're talking with people. It was always that one thing that bothered me. So first glance, Sam, why do you need braces? But there's some things going on there. Baby tooth to start and the bottom. When I talk, I notice it. This is my thing. I've been wanting to fix this for a very long time and finally have the chance to do it. When I had the itch to get braces when I was in middle school, my parents were going through a divorce at that time. So I think there was just a lot going on in my household where braces were just not necessary at that time. So I just took it as like, my teeth are fine, whatever. As I got older, there was two factors that were the catalyst for me getting braces. Number one being when I started uploading to YouTube, I would see my bottom teeth when I talked and I would see how crooked they were. I know this is something that literally maybe nobody noticed, but the fact that I noticed it really got me into the thought process of looking into adult braces. But the catalyst, the number one reason aside from actually wanting to fix the vanity aspect of it, was seeing another woman with adult braces and how freaking gorgeous she looked with them either way. That was one of the things that held me back from putting them on. Was I'm like, I'm in the beauty industry, it's a vanity aspect, I'm gonna have braces on. It's not like ideal. I feel like in middle school everyone had braces on. In adulthood you don't really see it that often, so it just intimidated me. I felt like it would also damage my self-confidence, as weird as that sounds. But at the same time, after seeing such a beautiful human with them on and just seeing her speak and teach and just be her authentic self, her braces never took away from who she was and she still looked so beautiful. This person specifically was Manifestation Babe, Catherine Zankina, and I actually met her in California. She did a meetup before a Tony Robbins event and I actually was able to tell her like, hey, you're the reason I got braces. That was seriously a beautiful moment that I was so grateful for. I could go on and on about my love for her, but anyway, seeing that helped me understand that everything that I was afraid about getting adult braces was such BS. I talked to my parents, we worked it out. I got them on in September of 2017. So we're in July of 2019. So about a year and a half, I had these bad boys on. It is September 13th and I get braces today. Here's my last smile.
And then we played the summer league outside.
Braces. Your girl officially has braces. The bottom ones are a little cray and they feel a little weird. Obviously it's like weird to talk with them, but I'm happy with the tops.
So long story short, these are just crooked. There's like a lot of crowding, but up here there's a baby tooth that needs to be pulled. It's so crazy. I've been wanting to fix my teeth for so long. So it's here and this year will go by really quick.
let's talk getting your braces on. Getting my braces on was easy peasy lemon squeezy. They simply just glue on the brackets. So I got ceramic on the top, so the clear braces, and the full metal braces on the bottom, because more work had to be done on the bottom, so that kind of sped up the process. Aside from my bottom teeth being extremely crooked, I had a baby canine tooth, I think it's a canine tooth, baby tooth that never came down. A lot of people have asked me why I didn't get Invisalign. For the work that had to be done, Invisalign was not strong enough. I had to get my baby tooth removed, then the canine pulled down, and if I would have gotten Invisalign, I don't even think that would even be possible. The toughest part about having braces is that first initial week/month of having your braces on. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's just simply uncomfortable, inconvenient, sensitive. Some would describe it as very painful. It's just a discomfort and an inconvenience because your teeth are so sore. I will say the perk of the sensitivity, because what it is your teeth getting used to being so confined like that, and it's being moved. Your teeth are being constructed through these brackets, so you know they're moving through the pressure. Getting used to that initially was a little uncomfortable, but you get through it, you get used to it. I felt a little defeated because I'm like, I can't eat anything, but then there was also a perk because you can't really eat solid foods like that. You eat a lot of soft foods and you eat a lot less, so you just naturally lose weight. So that's like a perk that can help you through it. But I totally remember just feeling a little miserable during those months because food is amazing and I was not enjoying it.
Hi Instagram. So I realized I never did a braces update. Well, it's been a week and I hate them. I'm just kidding. I'm excited for the aftermath of these, but like talking is so weird. Like I feel like puffy, and eating so painful. Don't recommend. But I'm excited for the aftermath. I feel like I have that like braces lisp when I talk, and I'm trying not to. I'm trying to get better about like retraining myself to talk, as weird as it sounds.
After the first month or two, you get completely used to it, and every time you get your braces tightened, a lot of people think that's painful. I never found it painful. I was always just excited to get them tightened because it was one step closer to the end result. Now, I was on a speed program. I went to the ortho every 2 weeks to get tightened, and I would just do clear bands and gray on the bottom, so I didn't do any colors the whole way through. The next thing that I want to mention is that there came a point in my journey where I had to get my baby tooth removed. So I went in for surgery.
Good morning, world. Today I get my baby tooth pulled and I'm so scared. So they're gonna pull that tooth out completely and then expose my canine to bring it down.
They stick you with a needle, which hurts a little bit. You don't feel anything. It was a lot of pressure, similar to getting your wisdom tooth taken out. During that surgery, they place a bracket onto the adult tooth that's been chilling up here for my whole life, and a chain. So the chain then was attached to the front of the braces, and when I would explain this to people, and maybe if I'm explaining it now, people would get so freaked out. They're like, there's a chain on your tooth and it's being pulled down, and it sounds like weird, but yeah, that's essentially what it was. It wasn't any open wounds. I wasn't bleeding. The body is incredible, and yeah, that's just how they pull the tooth down.
Update, I survived.
What had happened midway through, healing from the surgery was totally fine. I don't really remember much about it. Every week I would go in. She had to tighten the chain so that it would be pulling the tooth down. So every 2 weeks I would get the chain tightened. That was probably the most annoying, and that was the area where I felt most apprehensive about, because I was always worried about a severe pain, but nothing during this braces process was ever super painful at all. So yeah, I would get that tightened every week, and one time I got it tightened and I felt my tooth move, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. So I go home, a week pass, and then I wake up and the chain that's like supposed to be up in my gums is like hanging down like this. And I'm like, I call my ortho and I'm like, my chain is hanging down, it's off. It's not on the tooth, there's no tooth attached. So they told me to come in, and I go in, and basically the chain detached from my adult tooth, and so I had to do a second surgery. Ugh, I was so frustrated because it's needles, it's pain, it's healing, it's all that, like it's invasive. It was so frustrating to get that second surgery, so they had to literally go in there again. And this surgery I was really nervous for. It was not like the first one. The first one was easy. This one was not good. I don't know if it was just like my mindset because I was just sad going in, but like I got the laughing gas, I got the needle, I got through it. I had to do it again. We did it, it's fine. From then on, everything was smooth sailing. Just once my tooth came in, they wanted to burn off the gum to expose it so that they could get a bracket on it faster. That was another one that I was really nervous for, and I did not like at all. But it was just because of me being nervous. It wasn't the actual process of the surgery. I just want to make that clear. Maybe meditate before next time. Like if I were to give advice to my old self, it would be meditate, get your head strong, like realize that it's one step closer to you being done with this. After about a year of having my braces on is when I really wanted to call it quits with having them on. And my orthodontist was just like, give it a few more weeks, give it a few more, you've already had them on. So I did, I just stuck it out. And you know what the thing is, when you've had them on for so long, it's like, what's a few more weeks? What's a few more weeks? You want it to look good. I know in speaking with my orthodontist that my bottom teeth were very crowded. So we did our best down there, and I'm happy with where it's at. So like you won't see it like cookie cutter straight across. But I'm so happy with that. So also should mention too that because they burned the gums off in that surgery, there's a part here that still has yet to grow back. So see how this one's coming down right here. Here they're still missing some gum. I think that was just part of the healing thing. Hoping that will grow back, but you can't even really see it. You can't even see it when I smile. We basically discussed that they're looking really good, and we set the date for July. So today I got them off, and here is just a little bit of a flashback from today of me getting them off. Guess what, folks? We're getting these bad boys off! Woo! I'm with Alyssa, but I'm driving, so the tripod, it would just be crazy to maneuver. Freaking nervous because I don't want it to hurt.
Nothing's worse than getting a pap smear.
How do you feel? Are you so excited?
I'm getting my braces off!
It's gonna be so, wait, ready?
Can't wait.
Before?
Jeez. Oh, I don't want to.
Why?
Because
do you not like them that bad?
The clear, they get yellow. And
oh, it's okay.
They're not too bad.
That's just braces though. Before and then I'll go. Yeah. Okay. You're not ready. Like you're gonna feel like new. Drew's here. He's meeting us. Drew! All right, let's go, Drew. Hi. Oh, Sam.
Here, take a look. Let's get your mirror.
Yes. Woo! Oh my God.
You look great, right?
Thank God.
All right, you did it. Okay.
Oh.
So let's see. Let's try on.
Aw, cutie.
So this is a really funny moment where my dad was scheduled to get his teeth cleaning the same day I was getting my braces off, and we didn't even know.
Say cheese.
Aw, very nice.
Cheese this way, sweetie.
I don't even have any boxes on my teeth.
Nope.
Excuse me.
You look so pretty.
I got them.
Oh my God, your voice. I'm like, that sounds like Samantha. That's hilarious.
know I was getting these.
No way! I thought this was like a planned surprise that I didn't know about.
In the chair, I'm like, that sounds just like, I can believe it. And I take a look and I saw Drew over here. I thought you saw me.
No, I didn't. That's so funny.
Hilarious. Oh my goodness. Good to see you. That is so, it worked out. It's supposed to be. She did great. We're almost.
It seemed like yesterday you were just in here, guy, cleaning.
There you go, Sam. Your teeth actually look really white.
They do. No, they're very pretty.
Yeah.
They're really nice.
Yeah, you really took care of them.
How we doing?
She's doing great.
Are you sure? Oh my god! This is so weird! So one other thing that happened while I had my braces on is one time I was eating a protein bar and one of my brackets cracked off. If that happens to you, don't worry. And dude, I actually swallowed it. I didn't even realize because I didn't know what happened. But anyway, they'll just put a new one back on. They'll polish it off and put a new one back on. Anything you eat is gonna get stuck in there. I hate to say it, but yeah, it is. Do you need fancy pickers and stuff like that and flosses? I've seen many videos that say like, these are my favorite things for braces. I've purchased those things. Some of them help with like picking stuff out, but for the most part, swishing water right after you eat works really, really well. Let's talk rubber bands. I personally got clear rubber bands, which was fantastic until I ate. Here's a clip explaining that. I am going in for my last braces tightening. Since this is my last appointment before getting them taken off, I want to show my teeth. I don't think I've ever filmed what staining looks like. So staining basically happens a lot to me because I have ceramic braces and my bands, my rubber bands are clear. So when you have clear rubber bands, if there's any staining foods, drinks, spices such as turmeric, which I have pretty often because I love Indian food and I love Thai food and I love coffee, I drink it every day. Those things stain. They're not too bad this go around. I wish I've gotten it when it was really bad. I want to show it just to inform those who have braces or thinking of getting ceramic braces what that is like. The staining, it can be avoided if you avoid those certain types of foods or you drink coffee out of a straw, a metal straw. But it happens. I've just learned that it is what it is, and if any Alright, so I just got the bands replaced. So this is how they start. Alright, so the removal process. So I was freaked the F out getting them removed. I was actually really, really nervous. My new tooth, when it first came in, it was very sensitive. So if I drank cold water, I would feel like a sharp pain all the way up to here. So I was nervous because I know that the polisher involves cold water. I was also nervous about the feeling of it cracking off. So I requested for them to put topical numbing cream on, and I'm glad I did, because while if you're an orthodontist watching this and probably thinking like, you don't need topical to get your braces removed, I know, but do you know what it did for me? It calmed me down. Like I don't want to feel it. Like I don't want to feel anything. So it calmed my mind. It eased my mind. She did the first initial crack removal. It's like a little crunch. Like you just hear a little crunch. You don't feel shit. You bite down on some cotton and you just get them removed. Like it's pain-free, and then they'll polish your teeth. If you're apprehensive about dentists, the most freaky part is the sounds. Like the sounds of the suction. So if I were to do anything differently, I would have brought some headphones while they were doing that. So after I got them taken off, I thought it was gonna be like such a drastic change. I just feel like myself, and I feel normal, and I feel beautiful. I'm happy to smile now. I'm happy to talk. Oh, that's the thing, is like for so long I was talking like covering them up. It feels good not to do that. Now that they're off, I'm so happy that I did it. If you're considering braces, there's honestly nothing to worry about, and it's gonna fly by so fast. Also, realize no one really cares what you look like. Like honestly, you need to do it for yourself, and you need to do it for you feeling good. I just knew the end result, which is today, was gonna be so worth it, and I feel really, really good. I really feel like there's so much to smile about, and that I don't have to cover it. And I want to say something too, because I think Catherine, Manifestation Babe, who I follow very closely, kind of emulated, was you can act and speak and talk like you don't have braces on. You can still be confident. You don't have to cover them up. I realized that along the way. If you just act like it, embrace it, they're there, you know, it makes it a lot easier. I think a lot of the time I covered it up to just simply cover the yellow bands that happened after eating, but you can embrace the braces life. Embrace the brace. You know, it will never take away from your beauty, because if you are yourself, nothing on you is going to sway your being, you as a person, your energy, everything. Like, it's going to shine through no matter what. So don't feel like braces are taking any of that away from you, or any sort of physical, who cares? You're a freaking good person. That's all that matters. Whatever it is, you are you. That is always going to shine through. That is always going to be where your beauty stems from, where your beauty is originated in. Oh, let's talk the aftermath of braces now. So I'm in no pain right now. I don't know, I've read that people are sore after getting their braces taken off. I am not sore today. Maybe I'll be sore tomorrow. What they did also afterwards was they took a mold of my new teeth, and I also got a permanent retainer. So it's basically just a metal wire on the back. It doesn't feel like really anything. Then I went back a few hours later to get my retainer. The retainer that I got is not metal, it's basically Invisalign. I have to wear these all the time, which is freaking annoying, let me just say. But I don't want my teeth to move, so it's just part of the process. Yeah, it's Invisalign, but do you hear how I'm talking right now? I'm really trying right now to talk normal. I think down the line, I'll be able to talk the way I am talking right now once I start getting used to them. The end result is what it's about, and here we are on this beautiful Tuesday. Braces free, and life is freaking good right now. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I want to go off of today's theme of smiling. My reminder to you, don't forget to smile. And if you're having trouble smiling today, I just want to encourage you to think of something that you could be grateful for in this moment, whether it's something really, really small, like drinking your coffee in the morning. That gets me so excited, that makes me so happy. Or maybe it's just the fact that you can breathe right now. You can breathe really clearly, you could see really clearly, you can touch, you have your 5 senses, you know, stuff like that that we often take for granted. That's a reason to smile today, that you're alive. This is also a perfect time to think of things that make you happy, and if there's anything that you can incorporate into your day or your week or your month that will make you super happy, don't forget to honor yourself and do things that make you happy in life and that make you smile. And I will definitely be smiling a lot more this week. I love you. Stay amazing, stay gorgeous. Don't forget to love yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. There's a funny part in The Princess Diaries where she like has her retainer in and she says something. I don't want to be a princess. Oh, that's what it is. I don't want to be a princess.